maybe the second last series of this entire tournament. Guzu versus Dendi, the two humans. Dendi dominated Group A. Guzu also the second best player in Group B by quite a bit. Can he play something else than Pala Rifle is the question, or will it just simply work? Because I hit the F7 button, we're fast forwarding, he's sticking to the guns, literally.
Confidence in the strategy. How could you not be with all the support of the community behind him, with the PRU helping him out along the way? None other than Starbuck even sending him notes, the greatest Pally Rifle player of all time. How could you not stick with it? How could you not stick with your guns? And Dendi, it's going to be all surprises probably all the way, but for now he sticks to standard.
Well, Dendi, does he even have a standard? He played a human mirror yesterday, and he played tanks in a human mirror. So he is a little bit of a loose cannon strategically, just, goes with the flow. And this is not going to be your classic breaker mirror. Everything can happen at any given moment, and I'm here for it. Who are you rooting for? Do you want the Armpit Dendi Grand Final, or are you an underdog kind of guy?
I think it would be interesting to see Guzu Tyler in the third place match. I think that Dendi is the favorite here. I mean, if Tyler actually plays it out, which I think he will play it out if it happens. That would be fun to see, because I think he's maybe underestimating himself against Pally Rifles. I do think he could beat Guzu with how he just performed. So I'm kind of rooting for Dendi just to get those two matches. Not necessarily because I want Dendi to win more, but just because those are the matchups I'd like to see.
I think so too. I think that's it. And so far, slow creeping. The map is so big. I wonder if that's an advantage for Guzu, because he's going to be left alone for quite some time. Or if it's a downside for him, because if he wants to go for this push, this will take Pally Rifle forever.
Yeah, I wonder. We saw a lot of just one unit play from Guzu. I think he only built Rifleman yesterday. But in this matchup, you might need more than that eventually if it goes late enough. You can go into Knights, you can go into Griffins, etc. So there's lots of different things for Dendi. He's going to go for an expansion. Typically, you'll expand, I think, and then you'll play Defend Footman with two Sanctum Casters, Sorks, and Priests, unlike you typically see in Human Mirror, to deal with the Rifleman. So I think Dendi is doing most things correct. I'm not 100% sure on the expansion. If you ask most experienced Pally Rifle players that played in Human Mirror, I don't know if they'll tell you that an expansion is bad or good, but it seems fine here.
Yeah, this might be a win condition, of course, for Dendi down the road. This might help Guzu a little bit to find an angle of attack that's not across the entire map. Oh, he scouted it! Look at this! It's like the ugly duckling.
Yeah, where's Waldo?
Yeah.
You're finding him. You see him in his striped shirt right there.
One of these peasants is not like the other.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very good scout from Guzu. He's aware of the things that maybe he's weakest against and trying to counter those, or at least be aware that they're happening. Amogus, yes, Amogus. He took the vents out. He took the vents out of that expo.
Dendi with the crisp level 3 as well. Water Elementals won't do too much to the Rifleman, but against heroes always good, scouting always good, against peasants always good. Guzu not shying away from mercenary camps. This can be helpful with the priest early, for example. Big healing, always amazing, because the paladin, of course, can't heal himself. But Dendi, pretty bruised, marching across without defend. Could be a mistake.
Could definitely be a mistake. This is a dream fight for Guzu. Footmen obviously aren't just good against Riflemen unless you have defend. Water Elementals and Illusions. He wants to go for the peasants. Of course, most importantly, making space for his expansion.
Well, the peasants are suffering, as we mentioned, against the Water Elemental. Here comes Guzu, a bit under-leveled. He's 1 kill away from level 3, which will help a ton. Gets it before using the Holy Light. Now he just has to skill it. And then Dendi gets the message, like, this is pretty much unwinnable at this stage. Oh, no, turns around. Interesting. Grubby is confusing me with his pings. I never have pings in my game, usually.
Yeah, he's got 7 on his expo right now. And in the main base, he's not teching, is pretty much what Grubby was pinging. That is one thing Dendi hasn't been doing very well, is making sure to tech on time. His tech's always been 30 seconds to a minute later than it has to be. Everything else has been so good is why I make that criticism for Dendi.
All right, fair. We continue creeping, but the Water Elemental should be easy. But Guzu is taking the bigger camps. Rifle numbers are rising up to 6. Blood Mage is coming. Long rifles immediately. He only plays one build order, but he plays it goddamn clean.
Yeah, very nice creeping so far. Everything is healthy. Blood Mage on the way, and he knows about the expansion. Will Guzu just try to hit a timing? I mean, this couldn't be a more comfortable position. He knows there's an expansion. He knows he has to kill that expansion or lose the game, and he knows how to hit a strong timing in about a minute or so. So I think Guzu is an ideal situation for him. Whether or not he can break the base against Defend Footman, Defend going to be on the way pretty soon, is another question.
That is correct. We take... Oh, that camp is big. Unique model, by the way. A one-headed ogre. Stone Mall ogre. You don't see them on any other map.
Yeah. Very cool.
I know my Melting Valley 2 lore.
1060 HP as well. That's a very, very weird unit.
Yes. He really needed that extra 60 for balance reasons.
Yeah, exactly. It's so strange. That's a lot of footmen. 8 footmen, and Defend is going to be done in a matter of seconds for Dendi. I think he has formation movement on for a second. Maybe you turned it off. I thought I saw formation for a minute, but should be okay. Creep Jack coming in.
Second Rax also on the way. Dendi clearly inspired by our beloved Potato Sun Glitters. You won't think that I miss an opportunity to mention and praise her. So far, weird engagement over that shop. Both want the heal scrolls.
And this should be eventually 2 Barracks Knights, which will completely destroy Riflemen. For now, though, Defend has not been used. Surround on the Blood Mage, but this is fine, I feel like, for Guzu, as long as his Holy Lights are on time. He has a Healthstone. Is that level 1 Holy Light we saw?
Yes, he went level 2 Devotion, past the potion, I think. So the Blood Mage is safe for a second. Next Holy Light necessary. Gets him. Can he fight out? It's so damn close. Has the... Oh, passes the Healthstone, but didn't use it.
Yeah, unfortunately on cooldown, and a Rifleman is falling as well. He was almost level 4. Had he leveled up there, he could have saved that Blood Mage. It was only level 1. Tinker second, I guess, to go for rockets. All right, Dendi.
Dude, he is a showman through and through. We've seen crazy rockets earlier in the M Cup. Tinker level 1, kinda squishy at this stage. We have a bloody fight, but the shields are up, and these Defend footies are not taking any damage.
Well, the rockets, of course, can cancel the Siphon in the future, and deals with, you know, high damage units are countered pretty well by rockets because it just stops them from auto-attacking over and over again. Guzu, Micro and Blood Mage coming back with level 2 now. And I push into the expansion, but is he just going to keep on creeping? I mean, Guzu could go tier 3 now and try to play the ultra value 1 base against 2, but he's running out of time. 1,500 gold for Dendi, and Knights will soon be on the way.
This is so cool, man. We talked, like, someone talked about this earlier in my chat when we had this Tavern Hero tournament. Why aren't people using Tinker with rockets against Pally Rifle? Like,
it's been mentioned, yeah, for sure. I've heard people talk about it a little bit, but it hasn't been tried like that much.
Yeah, I think rockets are super cheap. Their range. They also, because rifles have this stutter step game. They retreat, they shoot, they retreat, they shoot. And rockets interrupt that quite a bit. You can close the distance. I think Dendi might be onto something here.
Yeah, and rockets also have the lowest cooldown of all the silences available. Soulburn, Silence, and Hex. That Orc has, so like it's pretty good. You can always stop Siphon as long as you always have mana, which in this case he does because he's got Brilliance Aura. Very unorthodox. That's a lot of footmen and militia right now.
Sunglin is making an impact. Guzu is trying his darnest, but yeah, this is how far Pally Rifle gets you in a mirror match. There was maybe a timing 3 minutes ago, but once the defense was up and the second Rex was up, this is perfect, man. It can't interrupt the Siphon here as he's using the rockets on the unit. But the surrounds by Dendi are so goddamn clean.
Oh, he didn't use the Healthstone. He wanted to Siphon mana instead. There's a couple Riflemen low, but haven't died just yet. Blood Mage, unfortunately, had the heal scroll as well. But you just can't kill Footmen. All these Footmen have like 2,000 HP when it comes to Riflemen trying to kill them. He doesn't even need any other units. All he needs is Footmen.
Yeah, why not? Keep it simple, man. Don't overthink it. Happy is playing 24 ghouls and 20 grunts, and Dendi is playing 20 footmen, and they all get the same result. They get the W against the Pally Rifle.
Simple, and it's easy peasy. Gets the expansion. If he needed to go into Knights, he could have gone into Knights. Tier 3 was on the way, but when he only saw Riflemen, he only built Footmen. And Footmen are, weirdly enough, the best unit in the game against piercing damage. If there's nothing else, if it's just the units themselves.
Bottom left-hand side, we see Dendi with the classic Archmage opener. And Guzu, I like it, man. If he's going down in his style without any deviation. This didn't work for Soda when he tried something cheeky yesterday that he didn't practice too much. He doesn't want to do that in a semifinal. So we're trying again, hit the timing sharper. And I'm not saying there's no chance, man. If Dendi, especially if Dendi expands again, there will be a timing before the second Drax is up and before the defense is up. Just has to be quicker, just has to hit harder.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Like, the defend wasn't ready until maybe the 10-minute mark last game.
Yep.
It was 8 footmen and then into defend. So, like, there was an opportunity to break the expansion. If you kill the expansion, then you can push the hero level advantage. And even Riflemen will be able to do it. So we do see Paladin, we do see Archmage again as we press the F7 key to go into the future to see these heroes, of course.
The future is actually already the present, Carson. It
Beautiful.
But
the future is now.
The future is now, indeed. With so many people watching Warcraft, the greatest game of the past, present, and future, probably. Because what can possibly be better than this? Well, maybe Warcraft 3 with an expansion. Dendi is once again going straight for the gold.
Great idea. He seems to know what he wants to do. And, you know, he expanded yesterday in Human Mirror. I forget against which other player. Maybe Annie. Yeah, which is very solid. Like, it seems to be just something he likes to do in Human Mirror, which is great. Very, very high-level players do the same thing. It's difficult at times, but very, very strong if you can pull it off.
Well, well. Question in chat, how do you like to cast this lower skill games in cinema? I love it, mate. We do it pretty much every day in the evening hours. I'm having a blast with this part of the scene.
Yeah, I've casted more games like this than I have pro games at this point, I feel like. When I cast pro games, I'm like, oh my god, wait, what's going on? There's nothing to comment on. It's all perfect.
If only, man, if only. You don't cast Night Elf games then?
Oh, I try to avoid it if I can.
I can see why. My god, these Night Elf people must hate me so much by now. But they also deserve it, so it's fine. It's only 4 workers at the expo. This will take a little longer than expected. And Guzu cruising. Got a Ring of Protection. Nice. Archmage not level 3. Good for Guzu. Would be nice to see a game 3 here. A little bit of success for Guzu would be good.
Yeah, little victories. Unfortunately, creeps this not properly, but that's not the end of the world. That blue Murloc will eat the corpse of his friend to stay alive longer. It's a vicious cycle on Northern Isles.
It was so lovely when people figured this out for the first time. What? He's eating the corpse? What the fuck? And it's like, yeah, it's a flesh eater, dude. That's what he does.
And Cannibalize is really, really good. I was looking at the stats on Cannibalize. It's like 50 HP a second for 20 seconds.
Bro,
I think is what the upgrade is.
Every undead who's not using Cannibalize is an idiot.
It's so good, and it's like a 15-second research for 50 gold. It's ridiculously good. It should be used every game, I feel like.
You know, Qbert wanted to tell me you don't have the time to mix Cannibalize into your build order. Can't believe that.
Maybe if you're Happy versus Lyn, maybe at that skill level, but the timings even there aren't that precise. I don't know, maybe.
Happy is one of the few undeads who does it alongside Lucifer. And
that's great, yeah.
And 120 starts to do it for his Abomination mid-fight.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the best usage for it is, like, your A-bomb just is there to spread disease and tank, so just find a good corpse in the center of the fight, eat, and then it's 50 HP regen per second. That is a super tank. That's like a mountain giant now.
And then you can eat it, and you get the mana. Win, win, win. We always have to tell these pro players.
Why wouldn't they listen to us?
Exactly. Here's the push, and that's exactly what I mean. Like, this is all fragile. The tower is only up now with focus fire. He could have even torn it down.
Yeah.
Guzu is hitting exactly the timing that he had to hit, but he's being attacked at the same time. So Dendi is finding a sweet solution.
Wow, yeah, very well played from Dendi. This is he wouldn't probably be able to defend this without the shields on the footman, but the counterattack is going to guarantee that Guzu has to go back home. This is just well played. The damage is being done to the expansion. It's not mining currently, but he's got a TP back, can barely kill that expansion at all.
Well, it's still 11 peasants left. Pally rifle players only worry when they are below 3 peasants. So we have a backup of like 8. That's all right. Dendi, did he start teching? He did not.
Nope. But he only needs footmen, so he probably doesn't even need tier 2.
Well, that is... Yeah, that is the point. Guzu is forgetting a rifleman in his base, unfortunately. Blood Mage is coming. Hopefully has the other guys on high alert. And Dendi in a very defensive position, rebuilding the shop. He doesn't even need that at the moment. Like, everything is green.
I don't know what he wants. Maybe he thought he could buy a TP at tier 1. It would be easy to think that. Water elementals. Here comes Guzu yet again. Now he's got him where he wants him. He wants the fight. Defend is not done, but it is being researched. This is the best that Guzu's going to get.
Oh, timing window is closing. The second Rex is also coming up. Dendi is getting more and more stable here. It's a lot of kiting, but I mean, the hit part of the hit and run is a little bit missing right now.
Nice micro on the footman, by the way. The double block kills one rifleman in the end. There's lots of holy light and defend not yet used, but the surround. Oh man, Dendi's micro is super on point. Siphon now away from the Archmage, but this rifleman will die, and the surrounds are just going to keep coming, aren't they?
I guess so, man. This is so clean. A little bit slow this time. The Paladin was on high alert. Gets it done. It's only 39 food, and it's a bank that's gone. There's no TP. Guzu is throwing pretty much everything into the brim that he can. Maybe a couple of militia would have been nice, but Dendi is playing a simple game. He's playing a clean game, and he's getting further and further ahead with every second.
You gotta respect Guzu, though. He's only built riflemen this entire tournament, and it might not get him to the grand finals, but it will get him into the third place match. Another nice surround from Dendi. Wow. The only player in this tournament that can do things like this, by the way.
100%. Ampi must be on high alert, must be scared seeing this performance by Dendi. Not stressed, not nervous, not making any mistakes. And Guzu is trying hard, man. He throws his heart into this. Was a great caster apparently from what we read, so he surely gets the game. Even if he's just a Pally rifle player. He understands way more than that.
Cancel the towers, one arcane. Actually, nice focus right before it gets up. And Dendi's been messing up a little bit, not using defend. There he puts defend finally on all the footmen, but not before losing a few extras that he didn't have to. Pretty good fight so far from Guzu, and if his heroes keep attacking, he can slowly kill the footmen.
I agree. Wonder if you, as a Pally rifle player, should be mixing in footmen at this stage. Oh, Pally surrounded. Yep. There's no way to get out there. There's no banish yet. There's no TP anymore. The potion was used already. This could be the last action of the second semifinal.
Oh, banish unlocked. Does use it right away. Nicely aware of the tools at his disposal. Surround attempted again, but he can keep banishing. He's got some more mana. He does need to siphon away from the Archmage to get the next ban. Oh my god, Dendi locks in this round again, almost. One more banish. Is it available? Paladin, one hit. Will go down. Finally, it dies, and Dendi just keeps going for surrounds.
Dude, he is the Lord of the Rings. This is the next one. Are we at double-digit surrounds this series? They are so clean. My god. Yep. The top Night Elf players in the world can't do what this Dota World Champion does to Guzu.
Very nicely played, nicely microed. Guzu did everything he could to try to break this, but it's just simple mathematics. It does not work rifleman against defend footman. It's as simple as that, and he did everything he could.
Wow. Yeah, mad respect. Making it to the Final Four, being such a joyous streamer the entire time, such a good sport about this entire competition too. He has been my streamer discovery probably of this, at least in the top 3. And made a great impact just against Dendi, dude. There's no tool in Human Mirror versus Dendi.
Yeah, 3 barracks footmen for Dendi with 1,000 gold. Archmage was low, but able to heal up a little bit. And it's only a matter of time before Dendi pushes across the map. Is he going to go for that second hero again with the cluster rockets?
Is it the Tinker then? Close to level 5 Archmage. Oh, he doesn't have the supply. Has to wait for the farm. I guess he could power build a little bit if necessary. Builds a lumber mill, gets a blacksmith, needs some upgrades, and then go, 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 go. Mass is the answer to the Pally rifle for most of the races.
Under attack.
Poor Guzu has to wait for his heroes for such a long time.
Yeah, tier 3 tech for Guzu, which is a smart idea. Can he get a singular Griffin out to deal with all these footmen? Because currently it's tier 2 for Dendi. If he can like sneak up 2 Griffin aviaries, maybe, and then he would be able to trade all the footmen out, get tons of experience. It's not an impossible situation if Dendi is too passive.
Big true, but I don't think he'll give him that. But we'll see. He's trying at least. There's one last chance, one last timing, and then why not? Dendi has arrived on tier 2, and so with the 3 barracks, he probably has a solid transition to rifleman, depending on how much he can bank before. But 14 footies would also be a lot of experience, so we'll see if Dendi allows.
A lot of items, double heal scroll, protection scroll, and town portal, not taking any risks is Dendi. And he's pushing over, clearing no expansion, and then he'll go into the main base. But militia could be a strong tool against this amount of footmen. They can actually go toe-to-toe with them. Tries to go for an expansion, but scouted by the positioning of Dendi, and Guzu has to come back and make one final stand before tier 3, getting the lumber mill, which can only suggest he's going for the Griffin aviary.
Yeah, but didn't even start yet. Nope, not really. The Blood Mage is back. The Pally is here. It's a level 5 Archmage and a level 2 Tinker. Immediately going for the rockets. So well done. Rifles try to retreat, but they have to all funnel through these tiny little chokes when everything else is clumped up and the rockets can hit. This is gorgeous Warcraft by Dendi, and man, good luck, Ampi, I think.
Yeah. Even splitting the footmen off to the peasant line, it's just beautiful play. The positioning could not be any better, and it could literally not be any worse right now for Guzu. He is entirely trapped by so many footmen, and he's staying to the last unit, but GG will be called, and Dendi moves into the grand finals.
Wow. Our Dota World Champion could also be the OnlyFangs champion. The combo of Dendi's Dota mechanics and the coaching by a former Vice World Champion of Foggy is hard to beat this tournament. Oh,
hello.
Here's the post-game talk.
Good great job. Yeah, great job, both of you, and congratulations to Dendi for now progressing into the grand finals.
Yeah, congrats, Dendi.
Yeah,
very dominant play. I was theory crafting on how to tackle Pala Rifle as a human. I was thinking, like, should it be 2 racks, 3 racks, footmen, going into knights? You figured all this out by yourself. You have such a good understanding already of the macro. Even though you're completely new to human, the way that you understand a lot of these game concepts and implement fantastic micro, those surrounds, the surround shuffle, and even adding some of your own flair with Tinker second, it's really insane, and it's great to see.
Oh, I'll be honest with you. It's not just me. I got some advices from my coach, the second coach, who also helped me. Like you helped me a little bit, and then Foggy helped me a lot. Like, so he told me about this, what is good against Power Rifle. And I played it first time though. Like, I never bought Tinker, for example. And I honestly, I didn't want to go mass footmans. I wanted to try something else, but the way the game was going and the amount of pressure Guzu put on me on second game, like, I just couldn't buy anything else. Because I was like under crumble, you know, like Guzu almost got my expo there, and that would be a turning point. I had no shield upgrade on my footies, like, it was tough. Like, my militia kind of saved.
Guzu, in game number 2, you had a great adaptation where you sent an early peasant to get information. You even tried to make him into a murder peasant, killing 2 low peasants, slowing down Dendi even more. And then Annie was theorizing you might send in additional militia with an early attack in order to try and destabilize Dendi. You did this. Great adaptation within the restrictions of having a build order that is somewhat counterable. How do you feel about how that went?
Yeah, so what I like to do when I play Pala Rifle is I like to adapt to my opponent, which I tried to do. Obviously, I'm quite limited because I play a very straightforward strat, but I saw he was going for the early expand, so I figured if I scout again and I maybe attack it a bit earlier this time around, I could maybe kill the expansion and get a little bit of a lead, but Dendi Superior Micro definitely destroyed me. He surrounded my unit so well, and I crumbled a bit. I felt like I had a good shot when I attacked the base first, but after the second loss, when I lost my Blood Mage and my Pala, it was looking rough. So I'm happy with how I played. Dendi was just better. So
Yeah, you did
okay.
really well, honestly. At some point, you even got all the 3 towers down. It was starting to look pretty good. You were looking strong. But yeah, that micro, when your heroes would get surrounded, it's pretty brutal. And there isn't much you can do at that point.
I'll be honest, I'm sorry, guys. I'm saying this. I apologize. I was actually considering going into Sunglitter's book and doing double rack, but I didn't really feel comfortable doing it because I feel like I would probably mess it up a bit. So I figured, you know what? Let's go with a stable Pala Rifle. I knew mirror matchup is really bad for Pala Rifle because you could just fully defend, but I figured I'm gonna stay true to my Pala Rifle and give it the best I can.
At some point, you were doing really good, like hit and run thing, and I even started panicking. But I think after I started panicking, you started panicking more.
It was bad.
You just start running at some point, and it gave me like upper hand. Because when you were doing hit, run, I was doing like almost no damage to you. And at some point, I felt, okay, I'm losing this one, you know? Like, I'm losing this fight. I should try to surround. I'm trying to body block you.
I was trying to bait you to turn off your defense so I could kill your rifle or like your footman fast.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a cute dog. Oh my god.
Dog just arrived. Was in the garden. Didn't mean to distract you. Interrupt the conversation.
No, it's okay, man. No problem. I like dogs. They're good. Little Logan.
GG's. Dendi, you're going to go to the
GG's.
finals with Ampi. But first, we will have a third place match as Tyler has unforfeited.
Oh, okay. Exciting.
Jump.
Ooh.
Let's go.
He's
Nice, we're gonna
brave
play.
now. He's like, wait, the Pala Rifle went down. Surely I can do this too.
Dendi, your thoughts for the finals? We will hear them before the match. For now, congrats. Let's everyone take a short break for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to get the third place decider on the way, okay?
Yeah.
Good luck, Guzu.
Congratulations again, Dendi.
Thank you.
And yeah, good luck, Guzu, on your next
Thank
game.
you.
Thanks, man.